We were parked in our favorite place. We could see the entire bay from here. Huge ships would cross the bar and head for the bridge that towered over this river. This bar had the distinction of being the most perilous in the world. We were close enough that we could see deckhands and occasionally hear the strange languages they spoke. These ocean-going ships could sail under the bridge with room to spare if they stayed in the channel. From here, trucks on top of this span looked like matchbox toys. But I knew what it felt like to be atop this arch as the wind buffeted without mercy from that height. One day, a semi was blown over the edge and hung there for hours. It's easy to see the stage of the tide just by looking at the ships anchored in the bay. If the tide was coming in, they would point toward the sea. If the tide was going out, they would pivot on their anchor chain and the bow would be looking upriver. I enjoyed watching them navigate that S-turn as the bay narrowed into the river. You see, river pilots were required to steer these mighty vessels through the bay and up the river. Only they knew the unseen hazards of the channel. What had once been a dangerous journey had become business as usual because these experienced river pilots knew what they were doing. They would not have known how to handle these giants in the open seas with the gales and the waves that were common to that setting, but here they knew the channel and the currents well. The ship's captains still directed the helm, but they followed the guidance of the river pilot. The captain had to trust the river pilot with his ship, his crew, and his cargo. This is very much like our spiritual life. None of us has gone through this journey before. Every day is a new adventure, with all of the hidden dangers below the surface. But we have a river pilot who has been here and has experienced the channel with all of the currents of life. The Lord is my shepherd. I lack nothing. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He refreshes my soul. He guides me along the right paths for his name's sake. And even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil. For you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Psalm 23, the first 4 verses. So trust your pilot today. He knows what he's doing. Bye-bye.